Okay, hello everybody, it's Ghazala Salim here, English language teacher. And in today's lesson, we're going to learn some vocabulary. So today's lesson, we're going to focus on vocabulary that you will find on an application form, vocabulary that you would use in a CV. So the aims and objectives of today's lesson are to understand vocabulary written on a form, identify the correct meanings of each vocabulary, and at the end, you'll be asked to complete an application form. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to play the game of definitions. And what is this game? In this game, you will see a word will appear on the screen. So you'll see this word along with three meanings. I want you to read the three meanings and then pause your video and then write down your answer. Once you've written down your answer, I want you to come back to the video, play the video, and then we will check to see your correct answer. Okay, so read the three meanings and then decide which is the correct answer. Okay, so remember, it's very important that we understand the words that we see on application forms, especially when we are applying for jobs and when we are writing our CV. Also for memberships, when we go to hospitals, we are filling in forms all the time. So it's important to understand what the vocabulary is. In today's lesson, this is part 1 of form filling vocabulary. There is a part 2, which is the second part of today's lesson. So the first word is maiden name. What does the word maiden name mean? Is it A, your middle name? B, the name a woman has before she is married? Is it C, Mr., Mrs., Miss? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so maiden name. What does it mean? Is it A, your middle name? B, the name a woman has before she is married? Is it C, Mr., Mrs., Miss? Let's check the correct answer. Okay, so maiden name is B, which is the name a woman has before she is married. Okay, so in most cultures, a woman, when she gets married, she takes on her husband's name. So the maiden name was her name before she was married. It's her last name before she was married. Okay. Next word, not applicable, or NA. Is it A, something does not apply? Is it B, something is very important? Is it C, something must not be ignored? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so not applicable, or NA. What does this mean? Is it A, something does not apply? Is it B, something is very important? Or is it C, something must not be ignored? Let's check the correct answer. Okay, so not applicable, or NA, means something does not apply. And sometimes when we fill in forms, there might be a question that's not really, doesn't mean anything to you, it doesn't apply to you. Here we can write NA, which means not applicable. Okay, NI number. What does this mean? Is it A, your bank account number? B, your PIN number? Or C, your national insurance number? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so NI number, what is this? Is it A, your bank account number? B, your PIN number? Or C, your national insurance number? Let's check the correct answer. So the correct answer is C, which is your national insurance number. And in the UK, you must have a national insurance number to legally work. This number is unique to you. It's a combination. There's different letters and different numbers. The government will give this to you, most likely the Home Office or the Job Centre. Okay. Next word, signature. Is it A, how you sign your name, B, your surname, or C, password? Pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so signature. Is it A, how you sign your name, B, your surname, or C, password? So let's check your answer. Okay, so the correct answer is A, how you sign your name. So your signature will appear on your bank card, it will appear on your passport, any form of ID. Also, when we write a letter, a formal letter, we need to sign this. If you have a contract, it must be signed. That's the way that you write your name. It's called the signature. Next word, address. Is it A, an item of clothing, B, the place where you live, or C, how old you are? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so address. What does address mean? Is it A, an item of clothing, B, the place where you live, or C, how old you are? Let's check the correct answer. So the correct answer is B, the place where you live. Okay, that's your home, which is your address. Now, if you move from one place to another, it's very important that you keep your address with you, because on all forms, application forms, paperwork, you need to write your address. It's important that you know your address, including the postcode. Okay. Next word, occupation. Is it A, if you are married, B, the job you do, or C, what you like doing in your spare time? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so occupation. What is occupation? Is it A, if you are married, B, the job you do, or C, what you like doing in your spare time? Let's check the answer. So the answer is B, the job you do. So your occupation is the work that you do. Your occupation is your profession. Example, I'm a teacher, so my job is teaching, and my occupation is as a teacher. Next word, home telephone, no. Is it A, the phone number at work, B, the phone number at your house, or C, your mobile phone number? Please pause the video and think about your answer. So home telephone, no. What does that mean? Is it A, the phone number at work? Is it B, the phone number at your house? Or is it C, your mobile phone number? Let's check the correct answer. So the correct answer is B, the phone number at your house. Now, on the form, if it says home telephone, no, some of you might get confused by looking at no. Is it asking me not to give my home telephone number? Home telephone, no. But here, no actually means number. Okay. Next word, marital status. Is it A, say if you have children, B, say if you have a job, or C, say if you are married or not? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, marital status. What does this mean? Is it A, say if you have children, B, say if you have a job, or C, say if you are married or not? Let's check the correct answer. So the correct answer is C, say if you are married or not. So your marital status, it could be you are married, it could be you are single, it could be you are divorced, or it could be that you don't want to actually say. So you have the option to say, I don't want to mention that, yeah? Next one is DOB. What does that mean? Is it A, when you were married, B, when you were born, or C, when you left school? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so DOB, what does that mean? Is it A, when you were married, B, when you were born, C, when you left school? Let's check the answer. The answer is B, when you were born. DOB stands for date of birth. Okay. In the UK, we normally start with the day, followed by the month, and then the year. Okay. Next word, forename. What does forename mean? Is it A, your last name, B, your middle name, or C, your first name? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so forename. Is it A, your last name, B, your middle name, or C, your first name? Let's check the answer. The answer is C, your first name. So forename means your first name. Okay, spouse. What does spouse mean? Is it A, your child, B, your husband or your wife? Is it C, your brother or your sister? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so spouse. What does spouse mean? Is it A, your child, B, your husband or your wife? Or is it C, your brother or your sister? Let's check the answer. So the answer is B, your husband or your wife. So your spouse is the person that you are married to. Okay. Next word, convictions. Convictions. Is it A, if you have ever been guilty of a crime? Is it B, make someone believe what you say? Or is it C, your relations? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so convictions. Is it A, if you have ever been guilty of a crime? B, make someone believe what you say? Or C, your relations? Let's check the correct answer. The correct answer is A, which is if you have ever been guilty of a crime. Some application forms will ask you if you've had any convictions. This means you must declare, you must say if you've ever been guilty of a crime. Okay, this means that not just trouble, but you've actually been guilty of the crime. Next word, delete. So A, is it A, to add information, B, to ignore, or C, to cross out? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so delete, what does that mean? Is it A, to add information, B, to ignore, or C, to cross out? Let's check the correct answer. The correct answer is to cross out. So on a form, you could have lots of options and it will ask you to delete what is not relevant. That means cross what is not important to you. Next word, reference. Is it A, a person who can speak on your behalf about your skills? Is it B, someone you play football with? Is it C, a dictionary? So please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so reference, what does that mean? Is it A, a person who can speak on your behalf about your skills? Is it B, someone you play football with? Or is it C, a dictionary? Let's check the correct answer. So the correct answer is A, a person who can speak on your behalf about your skills. Now, when you fill in an application form, it will ask you to give 2 names of references. You will need to take permission of the person who you will use as a reference. Okay. If you're filling in a CV, if you're completing your CV, you can also add 2 references in your CV, or you can say references are available on request. Okay, next word, PTO. Is it A, please tick off? Is it B, please take one? Or is it C, please turn over? Please pause your video and think about the answer. PTO, what does this mean then? Let's have a look. Is it A, please tick off? B, please take one? Or is it C, please turn over? Let's check the correct answer. The correct answer is C, please turn over. Okay, so here you're completing a form and you think you've completed it, but maybe there's some more on the other side, on the opposite side. So at the end, if it says PTO, this means that it's not finished. There is more to write on the next side. Okay, next of kin. Next of kin, what does that mean? Is it A, your nearest or closest relative? B, your doctor? Or C, your next door neighbour? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, next of kin. Is it A, your nearest or closest relative? B, your doctor? Or C, your next door neighbour? Let's check the answer. So the answer is A, your nearest or closest relative. So here on forms, especially when you go to see, when you go into hospital, they will always ask you to provide details of your next of kin. Also on other application forms, when you're working, when you will be in a place for a long period of time, they do need to know who your nearest or closest relative is. Okay, next word, direct debit. Is it A, no cost? Is it B, a payment from your bank account? Is it C, a guarantee? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so direct debit. Is it A, no cost? B, a payment from your bank account? Or C, a guarantee? Let's check the answer. So the answer is B, a payment from your bank account. So here we have bills, we have rent, mortgage, which goes out every month. Normally, we make an agreement with the bank to have a direct debit so we don't forget to make the payments. Next word, dependents. Dependents. Is it A, any family members, B, elderly family members, or C, any family members who rely on you for financial support or help with money? So please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, dependents. What are dependents? Is it A, any family members, B, elderly family members, or C, any family members who rely on you for financial support or help with money? Let's check the answer. So the answer is C, which is any family members who rely on you for financial support or help with money. So children don't work. They depend on their parents or their guardians to financially support them and support them emotionally as well. So they are dependents. Elderly family members can also be dependents if they don't have enough money to survive on. Next word, block capitals. Is it A, capital letters which are uppercase? Is it B, small letters which are lowercase? Or is it C, a certificate? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so block capitals. Is it A, capital letters which are uppercase? Is it B, small letters which are lowercase? Is it C, a certificate? Okay, let's check the answer. The answer is A, capital letters uppercase. On an application form, sometimes at the top it will say, please write in block capitals. This means you must write everything in capital letters which are uppercase. This is because it's easier for the person to read when you write in block capitals. Okay, next word, authorize. Authorize. Is it A, to refuse or say no? Is it B, to allow or say yes? Is it B, to write down? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so authorize. What does this mean? Is it A, to refuse or say no? B, to allow or say yes? Or C, to write down? Let's check the answer. So the answer is B, to allow or say yes. So when somebody authorizes, they are giving permission. They are allowing you to do something that you've asked. They are saying yes to your request. Next word, title. Is it A, the name of your favorite book? B, Mr., Mrs., Miss, Sir? Is it C, yours sincerely? Okay. Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay. Title. What is that then? Is it A, the name of your favorite book? B, Mr., Mrs., Miss, Sir, etc.? Or is it C, yours sincerely? Let's check the answer. The answer is B, Mr., Mrs., Miss, Sir. So your title, if you're a male, could be Mr. If you're a married female, it could be Mrs., MRS. If you're a single female, it could be Miss, MISS. If you're a teacher or if you'd like your title to be Sir, and then you could have Sir, you could have Doctor, etc., etc. Next word, provisional. Provisional. Is it A, you must provide information? Is it B, something has been provided? Is it C, something is temporary? Please pause the video and think about your answer. Okay, so provisional. Is it A, you must provide information? B, something has been provided? Is it C, something is temporary? Let's check the answer. So the answer is C, something is temporary. So provisional is something which is not permanent. I'll give you an example. With your driving license, you would normally have to apply for a provisional license until you actually pass your driving test. Okay, so that's provisional. Something is temporary. Okay, your turn now. So we've learnt a lot of new vocabulary. So what I want you to do is I want you to complete the application form I've sent to you and email it back to me. Okay. I also want you to think about writing a CV and using the vocabulary that we've learnt in today's lesson to put into your CV. So remember, today's lesson is part 1. There is a part 2 for today's lesson. I hope you've enjoyed the lesson and I hope you look forward to part 2 of learning new vocabulary for application forms. Okay, bye.